Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to today's training from authorizations to compensation. My name is Mark Krebs. I am a gold qualified consultant with Team Sunset, part of Team Empire, Team World Explorer, and Team Rising Tide. It is great to have everybody here on live, and whoever is watching the recording, it is great to have you guys here too. So what we are going to be doing today is we're going to be going over the credit card authorization form, how to fill it out, how to send it to your clients for their signatures. And then we're going to be going over the new commissions hub today, the beta version. I'm going to be going over how to fill out your commission tracking forms. And I'm also going to go over what it looks like when payments are coming into you. There are some great new features in there, guys, that Archer has provided us based on feedback from the agents. So this is all real time based on feedback. There were some new options added, some new features added to it as of within the last 3 days since I was last in it even. So some great new stuff in there for us, especially for us seasoned agents that we have never seen before. They are even tracking our amounts in sales, guys. They're tracking the amounts in sales. So we're going to be able, and our commission amounts as well that are expected to be paid out. So we're going to be able to track our status towards IATAN a lot easier as well. So, but first, let's go ahead and dive into the credit card authorization form. So I'm going to go ahead and turn off my video here, but let me get my screen share up. Over. Let's get you guys back up here. There we go. All right. So to get to your credit card authorization form, the first place you guys are going to go is going to be your travel cafe. Okay. So as you can see, I already had it up. Then you're going to go to forms, and then you're going to go to credit card authorization form. So we're going to click on that. Now you're going to see that there are two different types. The primary type that you guys are going to use is the regular credit card authorization form. So if you were watching this training in Australia, Mexico, Spain, or the UK, you're going to use that particular form. But I'm teaching this one here in the USA. So the premise is going to be pretty much the same, though, for all around the world. But for us, we're going to click on USA English. Okay? So we'll click on USA English. And my computer is doing it again. There we go. USA English, come up. There it is. You guys want to have Adobe Reader installed on your computers. Okay, and I'm going to put it into the chat. It is a free program. Okay, Adobe Reader is a free program that you want to have because you are going to be able to put in all of your business information up here and then save it as a template on your computer because you're going to be using the same form for every single client. Okay, so you're going to put in your business name here. And every single one of these fields are fillable. Now, this is the only time that you must put in your physical address, guys. You must put in your physical address. And before I get the question, I know I'm going to get it. The reason why is because credit card companies, in the case of a dispute or a chargeback, need to know that you are working from a physical location. We are required to have all this information by Archer. So you must put in your physical street address. Then you're going to put in the phone number you use that you have associated with your business, and then your email address. I would use the one that you're going to check the most. So this is the one that I check the most. Okay, so does everybody understand that part first? Okay, are there any questions about the independent contractor information and the requirement to have your actual full address on there? Okay, now
Hey,
where it
Mark,
says, yeah, go ahead.
quick question. So what if when we're sending this to a client, our address and everything have to be on there? Because like I've got this weird type client that I'm not sure is a real client. I'm not sure I really want them to have my address.
Okay, so that's where you're going to get your mentor involved, Yuki. If you have a gut feeling that they may not be a real client,
Mm-hmm.
um, what I would do, if you think it's a scam, talk to your mentor or get with me later today and I can
Okay.
talk you through it, or contact Archer. Talk to Jose or Susie. Because if your gut's telling you something's not right, it probably is not right. It if it if the booking sounds too good to be true, it probably is.
Gotcha.
So
No worries.
yeah, I mean, I've been getting, and do you know this person or was it just a booking
No,
straight out of
I
the
do
blue?
not. Yes.
Did it come through email or social media?
Yes.
Which one?
Email. Email.
Let me guess. Looking to book a honeymoon within the next month.
No, it wasn't actually. It wasn't a honeymoon. It was just some hotel in air in Egypt.
That's a scam right there.
Mm-hmm.
That is a scam right there. I can tell you that right now.
Oh yeah, I know.
So
I don't worry about it too much as far as I'm not going to share. I don't want to share information. That was my question, because
yeah,
like I said, I figure at this point I'm just looking at it as practice. So
yeah.
I'm not expecting to get
If it's a
anything out of
legitimate
it.
client, if you know it is a legitimate client, you're not going to have an issue. In over
Oh
13
right,
years of me
right.
doing this, I have never once had a problem putting my full physical address on my credit card authorization forms because I have never once had hate mail come to me or a disgruntled client come to where I live.
Well, I would say if you just, in my opinion, if you think it's a scam, just email them back and say, hey, you know, before I work with you, I have to have you fill out this form. And if they say, well, we don't want to fill out the form, then you know it's a scam. And if, like, don't necessarily send them the form, just say, hey, this is my fee and this is my form. Like,
Yep,
I got to send you this form to work with you. And if they won't do it, then you know it's a scam.
yep.
Mm-hmm.
I usually
Well, I already
say
told her I also need things like passport, copy of their passport, and driver's
you're doing it
license,
exactly right
all
then,
that.
Yuki.
So yeah,
That's exactly right. Because we're going to always ask for, and I'm going to get to this in a moment, but we're going to always ask for a copy of the card and the matching ID of the card holder.
right.
Always. And that's to protect ourselves and the credit card holder. Nancy, to get to your question, no, you cannot. It has to be your address because you are an independent contractor. Okay. You are the one who is doing the payment on behalf of your client. So no, you can't use Archer's 800 Colorado Boulevard, Los Angeles, California address. So, okay. So
So,
Yuki,
excuse me, I
again,
got
to
a
your, yeah, go ahead, Chad.
sure, right. So, let's say for agents that live outside of the U.S., let's say if we don't have like a zip code, is that going to
Just
be
put a postal
required?
code, your postcode or whatever it is. Yeah. Yeah. You can just put your postcode and Archer understands that because they'll see that in your city or province, state, all that. They'll see all of that.
Okay.
And that's fine. So now where it says, um, so you've got the blank, and then this is going to be the name of the credit card holder right here. Okay. Hereby authorized. And then you see it says independent contractor right underneath. Um, you're going to actually put your name here because you personally are the one who is charging the card. Okay. So not your business name, your name. And then from this, when you have all this, save this as a template, guys, that you can use over and over. Because then all you'll do is fill out the credit card information and the trip information. So then from here, you're going to fill out the guest name. And 99% of the time, guys, it's going to be the same as the credit card holder's name. If it's a third party booking, which means somebody else is paying for the trip, then you have to get the photo ID of the credit card holder, like I said before. If you're dealing with a third party booking like that, make sure that you know who you're working with. Okay. Don't let, unless it's a business and you know that business and you vetted them, then, and you're using a business credit card, then that's okay. But if it's like a mom getting it, mom and dad getting it for their son and daughter-in-law for a honeymoon, that's perfectly fine. And you know the family, that's perfectly fine. But if it seems sketchy, get in touch with your mentor. It could be a scam. Okay. So, but like I said, 99% of the time, I have found that the guest name is going to match up on the credit card name, the person who has the credit card. The trip type, whatever type of trip it is, cruise, package, flights only, whatever, is going to go right here. The supplier name. Now, this is very, very important, guys. Do not put Archer Travel on here. You're going to put the supplier name that you use to book it with. So Apple Vacations, Delta Vacations, Disney, Disney Cruise Line, or Disney Resorts. Okay. That's going to cut down on your chargebacks and stop payments and whatnot. The confirmation number, reservation number, booking number, whatever they call it, goes right here. Departure date of the trip, return date of the trip. Really, that is all you guys have to fill out. Okay. The client will put in a contact name for the trip, the name as it appears on their card, and then the last 4 digits of their card. Now, this brings me to another question that always gets asked. How do I get the full credit card number? You are going to ask for that over the phone with your client. Okay? You are going to ask for that over the phone with your client. And then you are going to write it down. Or you are going to put it directly into the supplier's page when you are booking the trip with them. Okay? However you want to do it. Now, there's some other ways to do it as well. Like I use a program called TravelJoy, and I send my clients a credit card authorization form, which actually saves the credit card number so that I can use it if needed to book other parts of their trip. And it has bank level security on it. And I also have encryption and security on my computer so nobody can get into it, because it is required. Everything is masked unless I put in a 2-factor code plus my password and fingerprint to get into that bank account information. So that credit card information. So there are ways, but that prevents me from having to go back and ask my client for their card number every single time I'm booking something new with a different supplier. Does that make sense?
That's TravelJoy?
Yes, I use TravelJoy. I'll put the web address. Check with your mentors and see if they have if they use TravelJoy or Travify. But I put the web address into the chat for you guys, because they may have a referral code for you to try it at a discounted rate for 3 months. It's like $19.50 for 3 months, and then it goes up to $39. Okay.
So you use this form, and then you would use the form from TravelJoy. that you would send
Actually,
to the
no, I
client?
just replicated this form in TravelJoy, so I send it all electronically. And Archer accepts that as long as it's not within 21 days of booking, and that's a whole nother training, which I have on my YouTube. So, and I'll be giving you guys that information at the end.
So this form merges into whatever TravelJoy is, and that's what
Yeah,
you send.
pretty
Okay.
much. So, but right here in red, it does say to protect your confidential information, do not provide full credit card number written on this form. You will be contacted by your travel agent to provide full credit card number and CVV2 number, a copy picture of the driver's license, and a copy picture of the front of your credit card is needed along with this form. Now, when your client sends you that photo of their card, they can black out all but the last four numbers on it. That is perfectly fine. In fact, Archer has told me, Jose has told me that is perfectly fine. So all they have to do, they can email it, take a photo of it, send it to you in text, whatever. You just have to keep that information along with this credit card authorization form for 6 months after they return. So if they're, let's say it's a cruise on July 31st of 2027, that they return from that day, you have to keep this information in a secure place until December 31st of 2027. Understand? All right. So you're going to put, and this is what I like to do. I like to have this all filled out for my clients because I'm already going to know the information. Most of the time, I'm going to have the credit card information and the client's information, so I can fill out most of this form. The total charge of the card, the expiration date, billing address of the card, city, state, zip, phone number, and their email address. Okay? So it makes it nice and neat. Your client can easily e-sign this, and we'll talk about that in a minute. Travel protection was offered. This box must always be checked, guys. You must offer to your client some type of travel protection or insurance. Okay? My biggest thing with this, do not offer them the supplier protection. It does not cover everything that they may need. Go into the travel cafe under suppliers, and if you are able, Chad, if I remember correctly, you are in Trinidad and Tobago. Is that correct?
Me? No, actually,
Yeah.
I'm in Jamaica.
Okay, you're in Jamaica. Sorry.
Right.
I was thinking of somebody else, but you're in the Caribbean, so this doesn't apply to you. But you guys may have a travel insurance provider as well. But for those of you based in the US, make sure you have signed up for Tin Leg. Okay? Tin Leg is travel insurance. And that is a difference between that and travel protection. I'm not going to get into it all, but insurance is going to cover your client from the time they check in their bags until the time they get their bags back when they return. Okay? Departure to arrival. Travel protection is only going to cover them when they are on the actual vacation. It doesn't cover flights. It doesn't cover pre-night hotel, nothing like that. So if it's cruise protection, it will only cover the portion when they are actually on the cruise and have checked in for the cruise and get on board the ship. Okay? Plus, their medical insurance doesn't cover much of anything. And the travel insurance, you need to be telling your clients, especially if they're going overseas, that their US based health insurance will not cover them overseas. Tin Leg travel insurance will. Okay? And I'm probably going to teach a Tin Leg training next month.
I have a question on that.
Yeah.
If I may. Right. So now if we choose to add the say Tin Leg, the travel insurance from Tin Leg, would it be necessary to accept the protection that the supplier offers?
No.
No.
No. Because Tin Leg or whatever insurance provider you can use, Chad, there in Jamaica, will cover everything for your client. They do not have to get the protection from the supplier at all, because that is just protection. This is insurance that I'm talking about. So there's a big difference. So
I have a odd question here.
yeah, go ahead, Warren.
Got a friend taking, say you're going on a cruise.
Mm-hmm.
When the ship is in international waters,
Mm-hmm.
their U.S. insurance doesn't work, or is that a
Anytime you're on a
fine legal
cruise,
point?
Correct. That is correct. Anytime you're on a cruise, in fact,
Hey,
even
Mark.
if you're in, yes, Mary Ellen.
I was told by an insurance agent at my presentation that if you have Blue Cross and Blue Shield, that one works internationally, but the rest of them do not.
Okay, that's good to know.
That's literally the only one.
Yeah, still, Tin Leg is going to be primary insurance in most cases. So you can run it as secondary. You can run your primary as secondary.
I would still get travel insurance because Blue and Cross Blue Shield would cover medical, but if you like lose your bags or if you get everything like stolen, you like would want Tin Leg for that.
Yeah. No, and I mean they're going to cover the medical, but I mean you definitely want travel insurance.
I'm just thinking of this current little we're listening to way too much on the news because really,
the hantavirus.
Yeah,
thing?
So they're going between South America and to Spain in the middle of the ocean. Are they,
travel insurance would have covered that plus the emergency evacuation back to a hospital capable of handling the situation
right.
in the Netherlands and then back to the US.
But I'm saying, just as an argument to clients who say, well, I have insurance and I'm on a cruise ship and I'm in the middle of the ocean, I'm on the cruise ship. The American insurance, would that cover?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. Because the reason for that is because the ships are registered in the Bahamas.
Okay.
Yeah. The ships are registered out of the Bahamas.
The ships are not registered with the US, so they don't count as US territory for those purposes. It doesn't matter who owns it. The ships are registered with other countries.
Yep. So, but that is up to your clients whether or not to accept. And that's why we have this second checkbox here. Travel protection was accepted. Now, if they choose no, and Justin, if you go into your travel cafe and then click on suppliers, US suppliers, you'll find Tin Leg in there. It's just a simple email to Archer and they'll get you set up. But if they decline it, so they click no here, this is their waiver right here. This is another reason why you have to keep this. And make sure that they understand the risks, because if they decline it, I would explain to them that, well, if they tell you no first, explain to them that, hey, you could, if you do not get this trip insurance or this travel protection, you could lose up to and including the entire value of your trip should you have to cancel. You may not be entitled to any type of a refund on this. Any delays or flight changes are going to be your responsibility with no compensation for those. Any medical costs will come out of pocket if you are traveling internationally. Okay, I had a client, one of my agents had a client. She was in her late 70s, early 80s. First day in Cancun, fell, broke her femur. 9 days in a Cancun hospital, emergency surgery. $35,000 US to that Cancun hospital, paid by Tin Leg. Okay. Medical evacuation, $78,500. They paid that out of pocket, but got reimbursed 100% by Tin Leg because they had a $250,000 medical evacuation plan. Because she had to be medically flown from Cancun to Dallas to continue her rehab and recovery. But it was covered by Tin Legs. She got 100% reimbursement on that after filing the claim through her homeowner's insurance and them denying. It was convoluted, and we were working with the U.S. consulate on that one. So, but again, you have to explain this to your clients, guys, that if they decline the protection or insurance, they can and will be liable for any and all out-of-pocket costs incurred. And that's usually enough to scare people. I hate using that word that way, but it's the truth. People don't want to hear that they may have to pay $30,000 or $40,000 out of pocket right away to a hospital, and they can be held in that country if they don't pay it. It's been done. The consulate said it's not right, but there's nothing they can do. It's Mexican law. So then your client's going to sign this. There are several different ways that they can sign it. They can use their finger or a stylus on a tablet, or if they have a touchscreen laptop, which some people do nowadays, they can sign it with their finger or stylus right here and date it, and then they can save it and email it back to you. Really, the only time you need a wet signature or a real signature, guys, is when it is under within 21 days from the time of booking to the time of the trip, and that is only with 10 different suppliers. Nancy, it is not recommended by Archer. However, I mean, I have, again, as long as it is not within 21 days, it's okay. Adobe has fill and sign. That's why I told everybody at the beginning to download Adobe Reader. You can send this as a fill and sign. So right over here on the left, you can see fill and sign. Just save it and tell your clients to fill and sign, and they can sign it electronically down here. You would email this. If your clients are old-fashioned, once it's all filled out, they can print it, sign it, and either scan it, or they can even take a picture and send it back to you. That is perfectly okay. So, any questions, guys, about the credit card authorization form? I am not hearing anything. And yes, let me just scroll back up here in the chat. Nancy, yes, that is absolutely right. We are scaring them to protect them. All right. So now for the fun stuff, guys. This is how we get paid. We are going to go into the, yes, I'm leaving. Sorry, Adobe likes to do that to me. We are now going to go into the new commissions hub. So again, as always, and I'm sure this is going to have logged me out, which it did. Oh, wow, it didn't. Okay. So as always, for you new folks who have been through new agent orientation, which I'm sure everybody has, you know right where your commission tracking forms are. You're going to go to the dashboard in your back office, and you're going to hover over commissions, and we are going to look at Commissions Hub 2.0 beta. Okay? That's where we're doing all of this today. Dawn, you are going to love this because we even have a practice tour that we're going to be working in today. But I'm going to show you guys what is new in there. Second here. Let me just pause this for a second here, guys. Okay, so once again, you go to the commissions drop down, and we're going to Commissions Hub 2.0 beta. As you can see, there is a practice tour right here, guys. They even have a 15-minute walkthrough video that is continually getting updated. They just did another walkthrough on the Travel Cafe Facebook page. That is up there as well, but we're going to do one live here today as well. Mary Ellen, Dawn, Liv, this is all new. Look at what we have now, guys. We have our total sales listed. We now have paid out transactions where we can actually see what is going to us and to our upline as well. So if we are mentors, we can actually see what is getting paid out to us through our uplines. Dawn, what do you mean? You can go ahead and unmute. That's fine.
Sorry, I was trying to get myself to unmute. So mine shows that I have had more paid out than I've received at all. And I have gone to where I get my commissions, and it's not there's nothing that shows that those were paid to me at all.
Okay, then if it's been more than 60 days, you need to file where's my commission forms.
Okay.
Yeah, you absolutely need to file where's my commission forms, because I had to do that for a couple of bookings, 3 actually, including a $1.44 one.
Yeah. Okay.
They just said they're looking for.
Yeah, because it's like $400 worth of commissions they claim have paid out, and I'm like, nope, I've not received that.
Yep, but yeah, after 60 days from the trip returning, you can file a where's my commission form.
Okay, yeah, it's well over that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I have one that I can actually show you. This one here that's showing processing ended in October, but I didn't get the group list. This one's a little different because it was a hotel group, but I didn't get the group list from the hotel until December.
Oh. So
and then
Mark,
they paid it out in January.
I have a question. So what I'm talking about is, so if you go back up to where it has those those boxes, so in the green one where it says paid out, so it's telling me that they paid out a certain amount. So even though it's showing that it paid out, I should still submit the form because it was never paid.
Well, did you check? So we have this little tab here, the paid commissions tab. Also, so if you click on that, this is all our earnings that they paid out prior to the new hub.
Yeah. So so I know exactly what I got paid, because I was not working my business like I am now.
Then yes, you need to fill out a where's my commission form and tell them, hey, this has not been paid out unless there was something else going on, like a garnishment or something else.
Oh yeah, no, Mark, I don't got any of that. No worries about that.
I'm saying that in general. So
okay.
But yeah, I would definitely fill out a where's my commission form. And it'll be probably 2 to 3 weeks before they can get to it because they are backlogged.
Yeah.
But they will get to it. It took 2.5 weeks for my $1.44 commission. It took and I still haven't heard anything back on my Viator commissions. And I submitted the forms the same day. So
okay.
But yeah, definitely fill out a where's my commission. And even go into the suppliers, depending on who it is, and you may be able to see when they were sent out to you.
Oh, okay.
Or when they
I've
were
never
sent.
done that before.
Yeah, if like Expedia Tap is one that you can actually track your commissions and when they were sent out.
Okay, because I've got several Disney different packages that are that, and then the others are Viator.
Viator? Okay.
Viator.
Then Viator you should be able to go back and look at. And Disney, you may be able to email Disney and get the information. There should be a commissions contact in the travel cafe for Disney.
Okay,
for commissions.
Perfect.
So check
Thanks,
that
Mark.
first. Yeah, no problem.
I appreciate you.
Yep. So right here, we now have a new total sales across our own commission tracking forms in the selected range. This is showing estimated commissions. Okay, plus upline commissions paid to us from our download. from our downline. Okay. The estimated commission payments is based on what is still owed to you from downline and whatnot. And if you have anything that needs action, they are now telling us if something is wrong with our commission tracking forms, guys. This is amazing news for us and for our new agents. So, invoice records, this is where we are going to see when we've been paid. Okay. So, like for this one, this was a trip to Italy that got paid. I got paid for my tin leg on it. And so we can actually, if you click on invoice, so this one's partially paid. But if you click on invoice, you can see that I got paid $9.50 on this for my tin leg account. And there are reasons why mine is lower, and I'm not going into that. So, but I also have, yeah, I actually got underpaid. That's why I had this one. But this one got paid out correctly. So, and you can see I've got Viator 2 here, Dawn, that haven't been paid to me, and this trip was back in October. So, and then this one, they're looking at this Rail Europe for me, which was $1.80 or $1.44. So, let me go back. Okay. So what we're going to do, guys, is I'm going to show you how to fill out a commission tracking form if you're a new agent. So we're going to go into the practice. We're going to go into the practice tour here. You guys can do this on your own as well. Okay, so we're going to start the practice tour, and it's going to walk you through it. So you're going to put your travel package name here. Yes, I'm picking on you, Mary Ellen. Okay, so you're gonna choose a name for the package. It's gonna make it a lot easier. You're gonna agree to the terms and conditions. Okay, and those terms and conditions, guys. Number one, you must be an active agent in order to receive your commission. Okay, you must be an active agent at the time that the commission is being paid out. So if you're booking something for 2027, 28, you are not, and you leave, you're not getting paid that commission. Okay, because you're an independent contractor and that is in your terms and conditions. Then you're going to click on create. Okay. So it's now going to show you that the travel package name is right here, Mary Ellen trip to WDW. Again, I'm picking on you, Mary Ellen. And then you can also rename it there. Now, we're going to add travelers. So we're going to go Mary Ellen Nelson. I'm just making stuff up here. You're going to put in the primary traveler's email address and phone number. Okay, and this is your client's information. And then you're going to set it as primary traveler. Okay, first person you're in that you book for is going to be your primary traveler. Then you're going to click on create. Now we're going to do a new component. We're going to do a pack in, yeah, this is package. sorry, package. Okay, so we're going to do the booking date as of today, May 12th, create. So it says the booking reference ID is required. And it says supplier is required. So we're going to start searching for Disney, and it's going to come up Walt Disney Travel Company. And now, guys, we can actually do this. So the package that we're creating, it's going to include activity. It's going to include hotel. Actually, it's not. It's going to include the hotel. And that's it. Or no, we're going to do includes package. There we go. And then we're going to do start date. Then you can click on your dates up here. We're going to go August 23 to the 31st. Family trip to Walt Disney World Resort, and create. And now we get to submit. Okay. So simple, guys. And then you would put, at that point, you would be putting in the total amount of the package. So in that case, it would probably be like $9,800 or something, and then your commission amount. And you get all of that from your suppliers. So that is how you guys can go in and practice doing your commission tracking forms before you do a live. So that is it for today, guys. Does anybody have any questions for me regarding any of this? Anything at all? Yeah, no problem, Donna.
I have a question.
Yeah, absolutely, Nancy.
When you're booking it for yourself, so
Yes.
let's say, do I still need to do the credit card authorization form, or does corporate know it's me? And obviously I give me.
I would always do a credit card authorization form for yourself, just in case your credit card company or bank tries to flag it as fraud.
Got it.
Always, no matter what, guys, cover your butts and do it on yourself.
Makes sense.
Yep. So, and again, keep those credit card authorization forms in a safe and secure place for 6 months after the trip has ended. And then you can destroy them in a secure way. I prefer a shredder. Fellows Microcut shredder can run you like 40, 50 bucks at Walmart, 35, 40 bucks on Amazon. And I used to work for Fellows. That's the brand I highly recommend. So.
Okay, Mark, got a question.
Yes, absolutely, Chad.
Right. So what if we use multiple suppliers for that one, itinerary?
Credit card authorization form for every single one, and then you're going to just add components to your commission tracking form. And it's going to be one commission tracking form for the entire trip. So Mary Ellen, Dawn, Liv, no more multiple commission tracking forms for us either. That was what they came out with when they did the hub, the new hub. When it first came out, they killed the multiple commission tracking forms. They merged everything into one for us a few months ago when it came out. So I was grateful for that too, guys. So any other questions for me on this? If not, I would like to thank everybody for being here today and learning about the credit card authorization forms and the commission tracking forms. For those of you still here in the live, please hang on. I will be giving you guys all my contact information. You can hang in there. On the recording too, you can see my contact information right here behind me on my screen. You can also find me on Facebook at 72 and Sunny Travel, or just search for my name, Mark Krebs, on Facebook. So guys, thank you all very much for being here. I really appreciate it. Again, my name is Mark Krebs. I'm a gold qualified consultant with Team Sunset, part of Team Empire, Team World Explorer, and Team Rising Tide. Thank you for being here. You guys have a great rest of your week. Happy May. Happy Travel Advisor Appreciation Month as well.